Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to make a necklace using some absolutely beautiful blue crystals from Sam's Bead Box this month, and some other stuff too. But first, words of wisdom. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. The Dalai Lama said that, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Pay it forward and let's spread the love. So this is so true. It's always possible to be kind. I saw this quote the other day that just drove me insane. It said, my attitude is a direct result of how you treat me. And I thought, what a horrible way to live your life. If you live your life like that, you are a slave to everyone around you. Your attitude is your responsibility and no one else's. And you can have a good attitude no matter how you're being treated. So what a cop-out. Don't live that way. It is not true. So anyway, today we're going to make a necklace using these. Oh my goodness, when I saw these in Sam's Bead Box this month, I was like, those are the prettiest things I think I've ever seen. They look like blue icicles, and I love them so much. So I really wanted to do something just simple but elegant using these crystals. They're so pretty. Now there's a couple more. Two I've already put away because I'm not going to use them in this project. These two I'm going to use for earrings because they matched really closely. I think maybe those two. No, I don't know. It's hard to, maybe those two should go together. They look like they match a little bit better. But anyway, these we're going to use in the necklace. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Now all of this stuff did not come from Sam's Bead Box, just to clarify. This did. This is the only thing that did, but I love these so much. I had this finding myself, and I want to use this with it. I think this is so beautiful. This is patinaed, and it just looks absolutely beautiful with these crystals. So how pretty is that? And then I've got some gold spacer beads, just little, these are 4mm gold spacer beads. I have some 6mm fire polish. I am not sure what color these are because I do not have them labeled in my stash, unfortunately, but they're a beautiful teal color and they look really pretty with this, so that's why I'm using those. I have 2 larger crimp beads. These are 2mm crimp beads for the ending of our chain, and 2 1mm crimp beads for the, I'm going to put this on the chain to keep these from floating around too much. So 4 crimp beads, 2 clamshell covers for the end, 3 jump rings, 2 for to hook our clasp on at the end, and 1 to hang our pendant piece, 1 toggle clasp. This is just a small little toggle. 1 what is this? Ball head pin, because I think I might hang one of these off of the end of this. Possibly, I'm not sure, but I may. And so I pulled out a ball head pin. And then I've got a length of Coriana chain, and let me measure this. It's probably, I will probably end up cutting it. So I don't know, but we'll see. Right now it is 12, let's see. 18, it's about 24 inches long right now, but like I said, I'll probably end up cutting it. Okay, and you're going to need your jewelry tools, which are over on my other, I'll have to grab some different ones this time. My Xeron tools are over on my other table, and I'm not going to go get them. I'll just use these. And I think that's everything. So get your stuff together, come right on back, and we're going to make a really, really pretty necklace today. All right, so here we have it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to hang our pendant piece on our chain. Now this is Coriana chain. You can bead directly on this chain. This is available on my website in all kinds of colors. So if you're interested, you can check that out. I'm just going to take my pliers and I'm going to attach this right onto the chain. Okay, so that's it. Just going to put it right on there. And that's going to be our centerpiece. So that'll let us bead on either side. So I always like to put my middle first. And these pliers are having issues. I knew they would, but it's okay. This is a thick jump ring. Okay. All right. So there that is. Now, I think that I would like to, did I get that closed all the way? You really want to make sure you get your jump rings closed. I really didn't. Let me close that up a little bit better. You want to make sure you get your jump rings closed all the way because This little filigree piece, if you're using a similar filigree piece, it will slip right out of here. And this is such a thick jump ring, but I like these. But they are difficult. If you grab them long ways, like with your pliers on either side like this, they're a little easier to manage, but it's kind of hard to see what you're doing. There we go. Okay, I think I got it closed good enough. All right. I don't want to lose this piece. I only have 2 of these, and I think this is so pretty. I may try to patina some more filigree. I just love that, but I didn't do that myself, but I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, so now I think I am going to do a little dangle to put on the bottom of this. Just simple. I'm just going to take this one little fire polish bead. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm going to show you how that I make a wrapped loop, not using any type of, no one-step looper or anything. I'm just doing it by hand, which you can't do a wrap loop with a one-step looper anyway, so that makes no sense. So I bend it at a 90-degree angle, then I fold it completely over so I have kind of like a question mark. Then I rotate my pliers vertically. I put this underneath, so now I have a circle, okay, just like that, a loop. I'm going to grab it with my pliers, and I'm going to take my chain nose pliers, and I'm just going to wrap. Just like this. And you can do it as neat or as messy as you want. I'm just going to go around several times here. Okay. Just like that. And then I'm going to cut it. Oh, my cutter's over on the other table. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm designing something on the other table over there, and I've been working on it all morning trying to get a good design. And I had all my tools over there. Normally I keep them right here because this is where I do all my filming, but I needed more room. I had a bunch of stuff dumped out here that I was sorting through. So anyway, I don't know. It's a mess in here. So you want to tuck in any little scraggles that you got sticking out, because you don't want that to get caught, like if you're wearing this with a sweater or something, that it could get caught on. And there it is. Now, I didn't anticipate this. I need a jump ring for this, so let me grab another jump ring. Yep, sorry. I think I'm prepared. I try to be prepared. I'm not always prepared, but I do try. All right, here's a jump ring. I'm just going to hang it from the bottom. I think it'll be really just a cute touch, that little dangle right there. It's simple, but cute. So we're just going to hang this right on here and close up our jump ring. I think my problem today is using these bent nose pliers. I'm not very good with them. All right, there we go. And that's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so now we're going to start stringing on our crystals. So I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 6 crystals here. And I've got these beads and these beads. So let's see. Like I said, I want to keep this really simple. Are these going to float? These are going to float through, aren't they? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so I'm going to put one of the spacer beads on, whoops, each side of my chain, and we'll see if they float. They might float through that. Even if they do, when I crimp the beads down, I can make sure that they are in between, that this hangs in between when I crimp them down. So I think they'll be, I don't really think they're going to float too bad anyway. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I'm going to take a couple of my shorter crystal pieces. Let's see. No, I'm not. I'm going to do a fire polish bead on each side first. I'm going to spread the crystals out just a little bit. I hope these fire polish beads go on here. Are they not going to? They better. If not, I'm going to start this whole thing over and use tiger tail, because let me cut it at an angle. These are 6mm. They should go on here just fine. But I did notice that they have, oh, there, it's going to. I did notice that they have really, these 6mm ones, for some reason, seem to have really tiny holes compared to other 6mm fire polish. I don't know why they are, but okay, so there we go. All right, now we're going to take, and this is kind of important, that we try to match these up pretty well. They're not going to match, of course. They're crystals. They're not going to be exact, but I do want, like, I don't want a huge chunky one and then a skinny one on the other side. So I'm going to put these 2, I think, right here, because they're both fairly chunky. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and put them on. Y'all, these are so, so pretty. I'm telling you. Oh, when I saw them, I was just like, oh my goodness, those are the prettiest things. Let's see, I kind of want this to go on this way and have the pointy part, well, you'll see here, kind of facing the crystal. Yeah, or facing the pendant. So if you can see what I mean by that, I've got them kind of going in like they almost like they cup the crystal or the pendant. Not really, but kind of. Okay, I'm going to do another fire polish bead on each strand. Okay, beautiful. Now let's find two more that match. Those two match pretty well, and these two match pretty well, I think. These are kind of cut the same though. Whoops, that's upside down. No, they're not. Okay. So it's really not going to matter because this one's kind of cut long. That's okay. Let's do this one next. It's kind of hard to find the holes in these sometimes. Okay. Beautiful. And then this one. These are so, so pretty. I love this color to start with. It's one of my favorite colors. And then just the iridescence of them. Now my chain has got a little bit of a issue right there. Oh, come on. Doesn't act like it wants to go. There we go. Sometimes this chain, it can get a little kinked, and if you just mess around with it, it will flatten out a little bit. But yeah, it can get kind of kinked up sometimes. Okay, now I think I would like to use a spacer bead. Do I want to use a spacer bead? No, I'm not going to because that's going to look weird. Okay, let's keep on what we're doing here. Fire polish on each side. And then these last two crystals. I'm going to hang this one on this side. And this one on this side. And there again is that little spot in the chain. It just has a little kink in it. Sometimes you just have to work with it. Make it go in there. It will. Okay, there we go. And there's our piece. Oh, it's gorgeous. Love it. Now, honestly, I think I don't want to put too much more on it. I really just want to leave it kind of like it is. Let me put a little spacer bead on each side and see how that looks. If I can find the hole, there we go. I think I may add one more fire polish bead. Let me see how that looks. And this is kind of, you know, when you're designing, this is what you do. You just kind of try things. If you don't like it, then get off. Yeah, I kind of like it with the one more fire polish bead, though. It just kind of completes it. So I'm going to put one more on each side. And then I'm going to do a spacer bead on each side. Just like this. And that is it. I'm not going to do anything else. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm not even really a gold person, but I love this. I think it's so pretty. Let's put these away. Okay, so here we have it. Now here's where you kind of need to measure and see where you want this to hang on you. So I'm going to hold it up on me. And it needs to be a little bit shorter. So I'm going to cut just a tad bit off. Probably going to take off about 3 inches right here, because by the time I put my my clasp on, that's going to add more to it. And I want this to be, yeah, actually I may take off a little bit more. And I keep these little scraps of the Coriana chain for tassel pieces. They make really cute little tassels. Okay, so let's see if this works, and I will measure it again and tell you how long it is. Yeah, that's going to be better. I want this one kind of short. Not a choker, but fairly short. So let's see how long this is. Let me grab my longer ruler. Okay, so we've got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and a half inches. Okay, 19 and a half inches is my chain. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to even up the ends right here, just like this. I want to make sure that this is in the middle, and these are kind of hard to move on here, but you want to get your pieces right in the middle like this. And then I'm going to take a crimp bead and put on either side. Now I'm doing the small ones, the little tiny ones, because all I want them to do are stop the beads from moving. It doesn't have to be like anything, you know, super secure. I'm just going to crimp it down, and all it's going to do is keep these beads from floating too much on the chain. Okay, that's it, really. So, you know, don't do it stick straight. I say that in every video. Don't, you know, make it look like a poker poking out to where your beads are stiff. But just, you know, push it down with your pliers, smash it down, and that's all it's going to do is just keep your beads from floating, see? So, you know, they're not going to be traveling all over when you're wearing this. And I don't even, you could cover that if you wanted with a crimp cover, but, I mean, it's so not noticeable, really, so I'm not going to do anything with it. Okay, now we're going to put our ending on. So, we take our lobster claw clasp, and we're just, or, oh goodness, clamshell clasp, clamshell cover, and stick it right through. I call those lobsters all the time. If you ever hear me doing that in the video, it's not intentional. I don't know why. I guess I just think of sea creatures, lobster, clam, I don't know. All right, and then we're going to take this up to the end of our chain, and we're just going to smash it down. Now, you want to smash it, you know, give it a tug test. You don't want to smash it so hard that it's going to break your chain. I mean, and I am going to stick a little bit of super glue in here. I don't have my E6000 up here, or I would use my E6000, and me and super glue, it's a love-hate relationship here, so but I do like to do that. It just gives it a little bit of added security. So I usually glue my fingers to something when I'm working with super glue, so yeah, I don't, it's not a good thing. This is the gel kind though, and I found the super glue gel kind is a little bit more controllable, and I have less, you know, tendency to glue my appendages to things I don't want them stuck to. There we go. We're just gonna smash this one down, same thing. Give it a tug test. Add a little super glue carefully. Ooh, there we go. And close that up, and then I'm gonna put the lid back on that super glue so it doesn't get everywhere. All right. Yeah, this gel kind I found is just a little bit better about not gluing to everything. Okay, so here we are. I'm sorry if I was off. I think I might have been off frame for that. I'm really sorry. All I did was just put my crimp bead on, crimp it, add the glue, and close this up. That's literally all I did. Okay, so sorry if I was off frame. Sometimes this camera, it's new and it's just a little bit hard. I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, so now we're just going to attach our clasp. And we're just going to open our jump ring, put our toggle bar on. I don't use toggles a whole lot, but I thought this was a really pretty little toggle, and it would look cute on here. Come on now, get on there. There we go. Make sure it's closed up really good, because the lobster, there I go again, the clamshell cover is thin and it can slip out through there, the little ends of it. So you want to make sure these are closed up really good. And we're going to put our ring on, our toggle ring. Whoops. Oh my goodness, having issues today. It's not a good fine motor skills day for me. Some days are better than others. This day is not the best. I don't know why some days are better than others, but yep. Okay. And we're just going to attach our toggle ring. Close this up. Like I said, guys, fine motor skill day. It's not a good one. And these are not my normal tools either. I like these tools, actually, but they're not the ones I'm used to. All right, close that right up. Okay, and here we have it. So here's our little toggle closure. I like using these clamshells on the ends of the Coriana chain. I just think that they make for a really professional looking closure. And here is our necklace. So let me put this on a form, and I will be right back to show it to you. Okay, so here is our finished piece. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely love the colors of this necklace. Please excuse the mess in the background. You can see all my findings and everything back there, but yeah, this is so pretty. Of course, this is one of my favorite colors, so I'm gonna love it. And I can see that my little pendant migrated over we'll just have to scoot him back over. Sorry, I can't do it one-handed, but yeah, he migrated past the little but I can fix that. We'll just scoot him back over. But anyway, love this. I think it turned out so pretty. I have an aqua colored shirt. I'm gonna wear it. Yeah, so I hope you guys liked it. If you did, and subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, you need to ring the little bell. When you hit the subscribe button, there's a bell there. If you don't ring that little bell, it's not going to tell you when I upload new videos. So make sure you do that. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.